Right on. All right, all right, all right. What Matthew McConaughey would say. Do you pronounce his name like that? McConaughey. Something like that. All right, all right, all right. I'm not even close to Texas, so I won't even try it again. It's all good. So, what is happening? What is happening? We have another club ladder race on the program against the herd of the Tasmanian Devils, which will be, no doubt about, a revenge match for me. I have to redeem myself, um, as I feel I screwed up the last one. Uh, the last one was on Tuesday, was a club ladder race against the WCC Falcons, which executed a well out strategy on the Yorkshire Duchy estate. That's what's called. I'm not a big Yorkshire fan, hands down. Not my favorite word at all. I only visit Yorkshire if I have to. If there's a race in the series, I really have to dig in. Otherwise, never go there. You will never find me there. That's not where the sun is shining. So, yes, we are today in Scotland, and Scotland is for the Coalition Zeon team. Kind of a little bit like a home turf, I feel like. I think the guys here, they really enjoy that world, and I'm one of them. So we are racing against the herd of Tasmanian Devils, and it's gonna be a 5 against 5. How it works is your 5 people have to place higher in total than the other 5 people from the other team. So meaning, even if you don't win the race and you come second, third, fourth, and fifth, you still win the competition. All right. So that's what it's all about. 2 laps around the outer Scottsdale kind of perimeter, which is great. A little bit lumpy, fast sections, ramps. You have it all here. So I think everybody gets a little bit of something here. So let's see how this all works. I will bring in the boys for the chat here. And yeah, again, I have to apologize. The boys are carrying their emotions on the sleeves, even though we don't have any. But it's racing, you know. When you race, you say something out of emotion, and it just comes out. You know what? You just go with it, you know. You fellow item, hello. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for coming to the chat. We are 5 minutes away from dropping the bell here. I just have to get organized. One second here. How do I get organized? I have to get into the chat with the boys here. Oh no. See, grabbing the wrong window. It's this one here. It's this one here. So, and we are going over there. And then we're gonna go over there.
Hello, mate. You alright? Hi, Chris.
Howdy.
Hi, Chris F. Hi, Chris. Hi,
Hey,
James.
Chris and Chris, yeah.
Hi, Jim.
Chris, warm welcome to the team from the other Chris. I know how we differentiate ourselves, Chris F and Chris K maybe. So we will figure this out, Chris, okay? If you're here, Chris, go. You probably see 2 people up the front. Let's see.
Yeah, we have to come up with a nickname for me for the next races.
What does the F stand for? Are we allowed to make it up?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
All right. Well, are you fun, Chris?
Oh, I would call him Furious, Chris Furious.
Furious Chris.
Fast and
Chris
Furious.
Yeah, maybe for the race, just Furious. That sounds good.
Has anyone else bought the new wheels, or is it? Because I'm going to give them a go. I know there's no data on them, but I think they're going to be pretty good. So I'm taking the risk.
I think it's just you, mate.
Gary, you go for it. You go for it, man. if you
James,
fly off
did
the
you
front,
know
we will know.
I think, are you in the wrong kit there? Because did you do it the other day? The other day, did you do the other race
What
where
kit
you
am I,
swapped kit?
is it showing me the...
It's showing you in the yellow and black.
Yeah, who is the bumblebee? Is it James?
Yeah.
I changed it out of the pen. Let me go out and come back again.
Maybe it hasn't changed yet.
Yeah, hang on.
Is this where we find out you're on a TT bike as well?
Yeah, right there. Let me see if it will change it in game. I'm not on my own setup, that's the other thing, so I'm a bit worried about coming out and coming back in again.
Mimi, how you
Out
doing?
of time, you got 2 minutes.
No, that's the other thing.
I mean, it doesn't matter if you. It don't
No,
matter.
but-
We know who you are.
Yeah. Does that work?
Don't look like it, but maybe when you start moving, it will. It don't look like
Alright.
it for me, but.
No.
Again,
Mimi
hang on.
topic. Yo, Mimi coming in for the chat. What's the name? Mimi Pogacha said it's Zwift. Zwift is the name of the game. So let's see.
Come on.
For the first time in 2 years, I had problems with Zwift, and I have only a late warm-up. No idea. That's crazy. That's today.
Ah,
Chris, you will be
Well,
fine. We will be fine. We're
Chris-
just gonna roll out of Scotland and then just like take it easy on the first drag up. That's probably like 5 minutes of like warm up, maybe with a surge. And in a minute from now, we probably have to spike a little bit to 500 watts just to eliminate like a heavy start here. But other than that, it's chill for the first 5 minutes, in my opinion. Let's see how this works out.
And if someone breaks from them, we chase together, or we let him.
We'll call
Right
it.
forward.
Well, because sometimes if somebody goes off the front not too far, you're better off leaving them go because they're going to spend a long time in the wind. It kind of depends how far they get ahead, how quickly, but we can always call it. It's always better if you can see like the power numbers going up, sticking to the wheel as best you can. But sometimes they just fly through and they're ahead.
here we go, guys.
So I'm not in the pen. You're going to have to go without me.
Oh, get in the pen, get in the pen.
Get in the
It's not-
pen.
I've lost my connection, so I'll go as soon as I get in. Okay.
Ah. All right, guys, try and take it easy and slow it down for James to join.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh, it's not letting me back in.
What? It's too late. No
No,
late
it's too
starters.
late.
What?
It's
done it.
bugging too.
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
Connection lost. Never had that.
Did you,
Did you say you're on a new setup?
Around somebody else's house, so it sort of
Uh,
wouldn't pick up one of the connections, so I went back in to try and do it, and it didn't do it quickly enough. Yeah, so I'm out then.
Ah,
And I can't see
That seems
the
like
way to get
we
back
have a
into it,
technical-
so,
you have to
One
be
guy just
asked.
dropped out.
that
Couldn't join
might
in.
see if I can do it. Well, hang on, you're in Scotland, aren't you?
Did you guys do an update before joining?
yeah, mine did an update before joining, yeah.
Yeah,
I did a warm-up before, no problem. No, I don't see anyone. Connection loss. What's that?
I've heard some stories about the player controllers steering being a bit sensitive, and with this update, and I thought
Yeah,
I don't know.
have the controllers.
Yeah, I don't
It's a stationary bike. I don't know.
I'm very confused. Is there only 3 of us?
Should be 4.
Where somebody's missing? I can't see somebody.
Is there any way I can rejoin if I leave?
Yeah, there is only 3 of us. I think we've lost you.
What? We lost 2.
Yeah, we've lost 2.
Oh,
All right.
I'll put a message out saying we've lost 2 riders. Technical.
Let's just try
well,
our
it
best.
might not have been your connection, James. Maybe it was, I don't know, maybe no update or something. I don't know.
Nobody can join here.
I
Let's-
don't know if it's been updated or not, so there is a risk around that. But I didn't walk much one. It's the annoying thing. But
That's why I cancelled the update. I thought I don't want to do it. Too close to the wire.
Shoot.
I've never seen that.
I've never seen connection loss, and I did all upgrades and I also did a warm up with no problems before.
Wow.
right, let's find. Damn it.
Oh come on, it's crazy.
I mean, James, you probably should just blame your mate. If it's your mate's
No,
house.
no, it's not.
Just tell him his internet shit.
Well, I am on a Zwift ride, so it's a bit of a shame.
You're not in the pen, are you guys?
No, I don't think so. See if I can have a look at it from the events perspective. No,
Yeah,
it's not showing it.
just tell me you're gonna join in the second lap. No, I think this is done. I think this is done. No late join here. Sorry, guys.
We have to carry on.
We
We
carry
have
on.
to do this.
Yeah,
We have to do
it's
the best we can.
3 against 5. If we're gonna go 1, 2, 3 and get the podium, I know if we're gonna win. We just did a
We have to
show.
We have to do this. So let's try it. I'll see they'll join. They'll join on that too.
Yeah, I can't get into the event until.
Yeah, I lost my internet connections. Crazy, first time in forever. That's crazy. And I think I can talk because of telephone.
Yeah.
Group has started. Yeah, thanks. Thanks, Zwift. That's really helpful.
Let's just race this one, and if not, then we can do a rematch early next
Yeah,
week.
that's great.
Same
It's
course.
not their fault, is it?
No, it's not at all. Right, I can. I am fan viewing Darren at the moment, so I can see you. Yeah, so just message them, say race on. Good luck. Crack on.
A little bit of a push here.
Don't go flying off, Chris.
No worries, you guys gonna get me on a downhill.
Need to keep this pace moderate.
Then we got 2 laps.
Yeah, we want to kill ourselves, yeah? We've got to stick together.
Mini Pugaja. Jima Pack Restaff, ZwiftRaceCraft. My French is terrible. I don't speak French, sorry.
They sit in their draft, let them pull you around for a bit.
Yeah.
Laugh a bit, so just sort of maybe get a bit closer, Darren.
Yeah. I'm just doing my, drop my, drop my
Anyway,
These 2 guys on the front will make the play here. Joe and Powell. Get
let
ready
them pull
for,
you around.
get ready for the first push here. We may or may not lose people.
They know that if they drop one of us, they've got it in the bag. so we got to look out for surprise attacks. Shut them down.
I mean, yeah, you're right at the moment.
No surprise
I'll call
attack, but it's coming from me right now in a little bit here. Coming from the back.
Just prepare to put a dig in up this.
Yeah, don't go nuts because I'm
Okay.
still warming up.
Yeah, remember this is the first lap.
All right, get ready. Spin it up.
Easy, no full super gas on this. You've got the pleasure of doing it again. Right, push. Looking good, keep going down. Just push it over the top and just keep going for another second or two, because you've just put one of them in a bit of trouble.
I think one of them already is. They're 30 minutes behind.
I'm just seeing a different view to me then. Keep going, guys. We've got 4 seconds. You put 4 seconds into one of them, then you spread out a bit. Excellent, well done. Go over the top here, watch your attack, try and have a breather.
Oh,
Spicy.
Yeah, well done. No, well done. You put 12 seconds into one of them. I'm not sure he's coming back, so...
Recover.
Yeah, get your breath back on this bit. You've got 18, 19 seconds of the guy off the back, so that's good.
Yeah, let's draft behind him now. I believe these are the lumps which Darren mentioned here coming up soon, but yeah, let's draft here.
Yeah, I'll just keep an eye on it. You've got still quite a long way to go, so you know, you knock another one off, and then he seems to be willing to pace off the front, so sit on him.
Yeah, Dan's out.
Yeah, okay.
That's good. So we already have the first excuses coming up here. That's great.
Yeah.
I haven't heard that
Oh,
one.
you're causing them to take their bikes off the trainer, so what for them guys?
Over.
Last man standing, yeah.
How are we feeling, the three of you?
Feeling a bit laboured for me, but I'll get into it. Give it another 10, 15.
Yeah, you've got a little bit rolly, a little bit draggy here, and then You've obviously got that little false flat back up into Glasgow, haven't you? So
Yeah. Yeah, I hope it doesn't go mad at the kicker. Need to settle into this race a bit. Didn't do a warm-up.
It's fine. You've got a 7.5k warm up, Darren.
Okay.
So no complaints.
Okay, boys, let's try to recover until Glasgow, okay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Until these two kickers back to back. There might be a surge after the roundabout, but let's draft behind him or like dictate the draft right now. As I do in the front here, easy peasy.
Whether you're relaxing at home or out and about, make your music move with you. With Premium, you can download your music.
Yeah, those bumps I was telling you about on Discord, it was the two that we've just gone up, and then this is the last one, which is a bit steeper.
Yeah, round the roundabout, bit draggy, gets up to about 4%. Just watch to see if they try and still shot the front. But I'd say hold your matches and have a think about whether you want to have a dig over the kicker just to see if it shakes them up. You might be able to spit another one out the back again.
Man, look at Gary with his new wheels. He's just flying up here. I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
At least he's in the race, mate.
I think he's just priming himself for the kicker right now in Glasgow.
Right, coming up to the left-hand turn into Glasgow. About 500 metres before the kicker kicks in, so... Get your breath back, get your heart rate down.
Yeah.
Be prepared to put in a 30-second to a minute burst. Do you want to have a go here, you three, just to see what happens? I'd go with how Darren's feeling. You alright? If you want to, think you can have a little poke and see what happens? Or wait?
Well, me?
Yeah.
No, let's just go with them up here. They've got the numbers. Let's see what they do.
Yeah, fine.
I don't want to burn matches. I'm not that. The oil in the engine is not warmed up yet.
Look, just piss off. You're going on holiday.
Huh?
You can piss off. You're going on holiday. You've got loads of time to recover.
Chris is going to do it anyway, isn't he?
I've got a feather, so I'm going to drop that.
Yeah, we'll drop it now, I think.
Right, push. Up it a little bit. Come on, Percy. We'll be still. Come on.
Keep pushing on the top, guys.
Yeah, go on. Yeah, just up it a little bit more and just keep it going, especially up to the next bit. Up the corner, up the next bit. Go over that, then you can have a little rest. See what they do.
There's a lot of PBs there, isn't there?
You didn't go particularly so right. Give this a bit of effort. Oh. Get in the draft, get some recovery. Just watch to see if they try and push on these little rollers. A little bit strung out, but nothing to be worried about. You comfortable with that gap, Gary?
Yeah.
Okay.
Joining on.
Gary, comfortable with that gap?
Yeah, I'm on it.
Yeah, Chris, that guy's probably just been a little bit of a dig. If you can just get on his wheel. The good news is he's hurting a couple of his teammates off the back, so...
Ease up, Chris.
Yeah, I'd ease it up a little bit, get some recovery in. They're trying to close you, Chris. Do not let two of them get up the way, though.
That's right.
I'm sure Joe really wants to be out there, so you can leave him dangling a little bit if you want.
Yeah.
Right, back out into the Highlands. Then a little bit rolly, then leading up to the skier roundabout. I would just watch and see what they do, and just try and get some recovery. And then look to push as you did on the corkscrew, then up over the brain again. That sound sensible?
Yeah.
They look like they're just going to roll, throwing a rider up front.
Yeah. They know if they're with us in the sprint, they're going to do it. Let this guy hang out to dry at the front.
Try and get some recovery. Keep bringing your heart rate down. Let's get ready. They're all lining up behind you, Darren.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean they're going to do anything though. Right, just starting to ramp up a little bit. They're not pushing at the moment, just be mindful of an attack coming over the top of you. Let you know if I see it. They're just up in the face a little bit at the front, so it's giving you more than enough to sit in the back and draft them. Yeah, looking good, guys. Just manage your efforts. One going from the back. So Rich is going from the back from hers. Okay, they're looking to close that gap now. Go on, Dan. Nothing more defensive than just sit behind those two, Dan, when you get there.
Yeah.
Fighty, you have dropped two of them. You've got 3 to 4 seconds. If you want to TT and just push it a little bit.
Let's go, guys. Let's go,
5
guys.
seconds now. Come on, push a bit. See if we get that time up. Right, up to 5 seconds. Keep going. 6 seconds now, guys. Keep going. With 2 of them off the back. 7 seconds. Keep going. Those 2 with you are doing nothing. So 7 seconds. Keep going. Use the downhill section. Keep going, Darren. Do it as well. 8 seconds now. Try and give yourself at least a little bit of recovery going into that. Right, Darren, move. Darren, you got to close that.
Yeah.
He's looking to spit you out the back, so get on his tail. Well done. Got 10 seconds on them, guys. Yeah, nice effort. And you're back together. Right, try and get a bit of recovery to the corkscrew. You put another dig up on the corkscrew. I think you're going to put a bit more time into them.
Okay, get ready. You guys in gear? Okay, on 3,
Yep.
okay? 3,
Right, guys.
2, 1, and hit it.
You go, guys. Just keep pushing it. You're making the 2 with you react. So guys, punch it a little bit more, down the top, keep the speed and the numbers up, and the downhill bit. You go down. Chris, just watch that guy down at the top. Or Gary, one of the 3. Right, sit in, get a bit of recovery. Guys, you put about 8 9 seconds into the other 2 there. Well done. You got a 3-2 advantage on this. I'll try and have a look at their sprint numbers. So you've got Joe C with you. He has 1,100 seconds and 929 over 15. Strong sprinter. You have what looks like Rich Metcalf with you as well. Again, yeah, these 2 are both very strong sprinters.
Yeah.
But they've got to react to you. Get somebody up the road. Keep going, Pricey. Guys behind you is done, so it's you versus phase 2. You okay, Gary?
Yeah.
Everyone steered me out of draft.
Get back on.
Yeah, I'm on.
Just put up. Anyone fancy the next long range?
I think I've scratched out the window, yeah.
That's fine. I'm thinking more.
I can pump. I'll give it a pump.
Okay.
See what happens.
Who's going?
I'm gonna go.
You're going to go on this climby bit.
Go and follow me.
Don't follow, yeah?
Yeah, let them chase him down.
They're chasing.
That's fine. Get some recovery in and go again.
Right, you go. I'll lead.
Oh, I'm looking at this bloody wood. That's no good. Right, close you down, Chris. Keep going down, get back on his wheel. Keep going down. Move there, mate. Another go past you from yours.
Yeah, I'm in the pump.
Down, turn again. Hit him. Rich is trying to close you. Oh, Chris is off again. Yeah, nice effort, Chris. Okay, right, Joe, go. One of you is going to need to close.
I'll close, I'll close.
Come on, Joe, keep going. If you can, get some recovery, and then we'll go 14s on the kick to climb.
We're going again.
Okay. You feeling good, yeah?
No.
That's right, keep going. You over the foot in the crest. Right, get your breath back. Go on his wheel. He's come off the gap quite a bit, but get on him. Yeah, nice effort there, Chris. He's definitely not liking that, Chris. Right, kick is coming up round the corner. Good effort here, guys. Nearly home. Go. Keep going down. Don't lose his wheel. Keep going down. Nice effort. Keep going down. Keep going, Eddie. You'll roll over the top of you, potentially down. Are you okay? Come on, Feisty. He's got a decent sprint, so don't give him any room.
Fuck.
Keep going, keep going. He's looking to push. Yeah, keep going down. You need to sprint earlier than he does, and then he's going to have to probably coming around you, but he's going to make that. He's going to. I think he's going to go on the little climb around the bend. Get ready, guys. Right, he's up in it. Go, go, go. Come on, Gary. Come on, Gary. Come on, Chris, keep going. Keep going, Chris. Keep pushing, Chris. There we go. Easy stop, but he can see you in the 20-metre sprint. So absolutely send it, boys. Push. You've got time on it. Keep going, Chris. Again. Come on, Gary. Push it. Oh, fuck!
Shit! Fuck! I didn't see him. Oh shit.
And that switched to the helicopter angle for a long time there. He was heading quickly, did he get you?
I can't hear what you're saying.
That's alright.
Why did I not see him?
Fucking hell.
I gave up this sprint too early.
That's it.
I gave up this sprint too early. Oh shit.
Well done, guys. That was awful.
Yeah.
Darn.
Nice fighting, guys. Sorry again.
Don't worry about it. It happens to all of us, mate. Oh,
man. Oh.
Oh boy. Sorry, Gary. I thought like you had it there. And I didn't.
No. The reality is, I thought he hit the front. I thought he was going to keep going. He didn't. I carried it on, but it was just too long for me to go. And then he just slips into the slipstream.
Look, on paper, he was always going to win that, but you got close. You know, he's only taken you very close to the line.
Yeah, it's less than 5 meters, I think.
Yeah, he's had to proper work for that, so he can't pull that. But well done on that last lap. You've managed to drop, including the first lap, you managed to not clear their riders.
Yeah, that's some effort, that.
Yeah.
I just knew we wouldn't do them in the sprint. Certainly I wouldn't anyway, but that's why I planned that early breakaway a bit. It burned my matches. I didn't have much left.
Yeah.
Clyde kick and finished me off, really. Never mind. It might have worked. We had a full complement, but they were stronger than us and they wanted the sprint. That was obvious.
Yeah.
Right,
I think all in all, our tactic kind of like went off a little. So yeah, we directed out to the finish line, but I knew we would normally go to the finish line with 2 people, with Powell and the other guy, whatever his name is, Darren. So, or Joe, Powell and Joe. So, and I think we dropped 2 guys like Dundee and Dan.
Yeah.
Which was the main goal first.
Yeah.
So, I mean, yeah, technically you cannot do anything there.
Yeah, that was tough work, that. Oh, man.
All good. All good.
Well, I know.
It was a good
Oh,
training
I
race.
fucking hate Scotland. Almost as much as I hate Yorkshire.
Come on, Gary. I think you have a secret love affair with Scotland. It's actually your territory. I think all the bumps, you just fly over. They're not too long. Except that one hill.
They're long enough. They're long enough.
Except that one hill which we climb from reverse. That's way too long. But from the other side, it's great as a finish.
Oh, man alive.
Where are you going on holiday? Where are you going on holiday, Dan?
Oh.
France tomorrow morning. To the Vendée.
Have good, enjoy.
Yeah, cheers, man.
Oh.
I'm not a holding
Bye.
figure.
See you guys.
See you later, buddy.
Alright, guys. Bye-bye. Cheers, mate.
You're in the shed bit.
All right. So that was the club ladder race 119, and it was a disaster. Technical issues, starting from the pens, starting down with 2 riders, never good. Yeah, all good. I think they really deserve to win, or they got that sprint in, as this guy, I think it was Powell. Powell stayed on the gas, and it was a mistake. I did not see him coming. I thought I had it. I thought I just sprinting against Gary. But Powell came from the back and nipped us all. It's kind of like in Zwift, when you think you have it, that's the moment when you lose it. And yeah, it was 0.19 quarter of a hundredths second. So it was good. I'll give Joe a proper ride on here. That's really good. Now this one. Yeah, so what are the learnings? What went well, what went bad? Actually, the good thing, we just passed that part. I'm not going to do the whole lap here. But it's before this roundabout, there's a little riser. Most of the people deploying their feather there. And when you get that in a surge up from the back of the field, you actually get a gap, and people really have to push here. And I think this is where we create a gap of like 5 seconds to two guys. I think they slept in. So, and then because we were more in the front, we kept the power on and rolled literally away on this one here. So yeah, we literally rolled away. Joe, then we can chat with Joe. Let's see if my companion app connects to the messenger section, which is normally doesn't do, which is a little bit unfortunate. I hate it. I know what it is. I don't know if you can help me out with this chat. HO1 HVAC, how do I play? Get a bike, smart trainer install, Zwift on your computer, iPhone, Android device, or Apple TV, and you are good to go. Get a heart rate, and you start cycling. Sit in, brother. Gonna attack on the rise. Yeah. Sorry, Red Linux. I tried to give a lead out to Gary, who came from the back, who then I was trying to slingshot back in, but I did that. I came around Gary, but I disregarded, I think it was Joe, who came by behind me and really sucked himself up. And Joe, you nipped me there, so really good on you. I think it was Joe. The game is connected, Rama PT, this game is connected to a trainer down here, which simulates the gradients with the software here and puts pressure on my trainer, where I have to put wattage or power on the paddles. So yeah. But all in all, that was a good race. I liked it. I mean, it gets me to a point where I really like exhaust myself, and I saw the other guys were on the limit too. Sorry I wasn't so active in the chat today, as my breathing capacity was a little bit on the back end here. Ooh. Oh, sorry, yeah, I will deactivate the fan here in a little bit. Okay, Chris, yeah, never had a connection issue. Okay, that's good. Yeah, I had a few. Actually, right before I started this race, I had some software issues. I think Stream Elements, I don't know, some kind of plugin wasn't connecting well, so I had to start the software 2 times. It could be a little bit nerve-wracking, you know. You're trying to focus on your race, and then on top of that, you want to provide some content for you guys. And that when that doesn't work, it spikes your heart rate too. As you wrote it, you missed that one, but I got it up and running just in time. Whew. So I will cycle a little bit more today, as I have to do more zone 2 rides. So I will leave the stream open, and you guys can chime in into the chat if you guys want. Ask questions, make statements, and whatsoever. The only thing what I ask, be kind to one another. I can take some humor, but yeah, be respectful. That's all what I ask. So I will actually swap bikes here. Because I want to get my Zwift carbon bike some mileage. So how we Zwift bikes? We're gonna go on boom, menu, garage, and now we wait until we come to a stop. Normally you do it on a steep hill. You're gonna go on your carbon bike, and we only have to go a few more kilometers. Here we go, back on the white horse. They call that Schimmel in German. I know what they call it in Cycling TV says hi, right on. Thanks, appreciate it, right on. Always happy to see other streamers, as they are the backbone of the esports, bringing the game to people like you and me, watching it back or trying to learn from our mistakes. I know most of my competitors who I raced, they will most likely watch this stream as they're trying to figure out what went right, what went wrong, and what did I good, or where they could have pushed and they had me, or where they said, okay, that was a breaking point, we got this guy on his stream right there and then. So which is fine. I love it. That's why I do it. I do racing tips and tricks. That means smart racing normally requires being in good positions, drafting well, cutting corners where it counts, yeah, and picking the closest lines, the straightest lines, so that you're not cycling any extra meters. I just see there's one guy going up the climb here. Let's see if we can do that too. Mr. Zwifter, just about to take this course on, starts 2010 UK. Good effort, Mr. Zwifter. Thank you so much for tuning in. Yeah, you know, obviously the corkscrew as well as the breakaway, the back-to-back kind of efforts will tire you out. But after you descending from the breakaway, that drag up, this is where you want to push. There are two little lumps. This is where you search, tie them out, and then rest a little bit right here. Get ready for Glasgow, where you put the nail in the coffin. All right. Kayaks, howdy, my friend. How you doing? Thanks for coming into the chat. Yes, this course is good for punchers, good for time trials. It's a good race course. It covers most of the features of Scotland I really like, and the ones I really hate, I'll show you right now. And we're going right into it. It's this kind of climb. And you know what? It's the climb from this side, which is longer than the one from the other. it's a pain in the butt, this climb here, as it is. You see on the ground, there's a little bit of dust coming up. That means the roll resistance really plays a role here. That means if you have a, what is it called? A tractor or a steamroller, people say, use it on these climbs, downhill or uphill, as these surfaces will make you slower. Okay? When it starts being dusty, this is when your weight becomes an issue in certain ways. Okay? So yeah, steamroller, it will be very effective. The biggest steamroller application I've seen is in Batopia, going in Italian village. There's like the ADSs going uphill or downhill, and doing that uphill with speed, you're making the surface like glass. You're just like flying up there with that steamroller. Big advantage. I feel you will have a similar advantage here on this surface if you have a steamroller. But having said that, these climbs are really good for threshold, because it's a good amount of time you are on this climb. Depends on your fitness, between like 3.5 and like, I would say, 7 minutes. And they really bring your heart to the max. So do them once in a while. I know I hate them, but you know what? I hate them not so much as I hate other longer climbs like Van Top and so on. So I'm not a climber at all, so I can deal with these ones. These ones are fun in a race. 4 or 5 minute efforts I can, like on full max out, but being rewarded on the other side with a complete like descent, you don't have to paddle. I can deal with that. When you go up from this way, this is a key point here. Accelerate into this little ramp. If you take this one with a little bit of momentum, you're going up way quicker and you are creating gaps. Here's my friend TFC Firebirds, Lawrence. Gonna give him a hand here. Howdy. Out of Scotland, yeah. Great course. I believe if we would have the other riders, I actually don't know how we finished. Did we finished second, third? Not sure if Darren made it. So it's that part which really hurts in a race, as everybody really starts biting into the pedals here. And the unfortunate or fortunate thing is that you have a little loop-de-loop here at the top. So you see a guy, even if you have a gap, you're gonna see him again. See how far he is. And boy, it is so important, you see it in higher cut races, to push over these crusts here. I know you would like to let go here, but you need to like press on, keep the momentum going, which will really like make the gaps bigger. It's just so important. But I know when you're in it, you say, what the hell, Chris? You cannot keep pushing here. Hurts way too much. Here comes my PB. Not really, it's probably like another cooldown PB. But I'm gonna try to get there. Give this guy a month for his running. Shortcut. The good thing is with these new halo reflections, they're not just like an average. They actually simulate the climb you did back then. So even if you think, yeah, I might be ahead, that halo back then is probably gonna surprise me with a little surgy at the top and maybe knocks me out. There you go, here it comes. Let's get that PR on the cooldown. The cooldown PR. Yes! Again, you're able to like punch up these shorter climbs, and then the reward is you actually can like sail down. Sail down. I like that a lot. Let's see. Might have to change something in the stream. The graphics, one graphic I don't really like here, as I have a lot of variance in it in the YouTube short. I was trying to give you a graphic where I am positioning. I know there's in the center is a little number, it says second. Yeah, I am second for the last race, but I would like to display it a little bit better, so maybe there's a different way to do that. Okay, double check. Otherwise I give you another camera angle from the top, which I normally have right here in the YouTube white, on the Twitch white. So yeah. So here we go. We have conquered all the roads you can ride in Scotland. So yeah. Well done, Ree. Ree says right on. Yeah, that race was actually, you know, I like the race how it unfolded. I think we really like put the pressure on there. The guys had a good time, even though we were 2 men down. I should have spoken up. That was my mistake. I should have spoken up when they started like fiddling around. So you know what? Don't worry about like the jersey or whatever. It's all good. So firing up Zwift 2 minutes to drop in the pan. Not a good idea, I tell you that. I would have not have even tried that one. Except on an iPhone. I know why, but iPhone, if you open up Zwift, it is incredible fast to open it up and to connect. Maybe it's less to load or whatever. My trainer connects like instantly. It's a breeze. With my Windows computer, boy, it's a really good machine, I tell you that. And it's only running Zwift and everything what needs to stream. But just like firing it up is just a pain in the butt. And then Zwift, there's that Zwift launch window. You press it, and I tell you, it's probably like 90 seconds at least until it comes to the screen where it starts synchronizing with your devices, like your trainer, your Bluetooth, your controllers, and whatever is there. So yeah, it's just a pain in the butt. Actually, you know what? I have not covered all the roads. I forgot one crossroad here. I have to turn right when I come down from this castle. And yes, congratulations to myself. I know. Not good start. Not good at start of a sentence. But congratulations to myself. I have accomplished the 100 level mark on Zwift. So I know why, but I feel I kind of have accomplished something here. If you are sitting together with cycling friends, having a beer and throwing, oh yeah, I pushed on that much wattage and I can climb this hill in that much time. I think this is another like ace you might can throw on the table. So I have a Zwift Golf 100. I say like, oh, I have that for a year now. I know, not a big deal, but it can be for some. And for me, it's more an accomplishment which I was on one hand working towards, which is great, but on the other hand, if you love what you do and don't pay attention too much to the milestones, these milestones will come flying by so quickly. So yeah, and it happened. So I'm now 100 level Zwifter. There's not that much to add to. Just mic drop. 36 kilometers. Well done. Zwift and Scotland. I think Scotland got at it when the UCI event was here. They started with the crit circuit, and I like the crit circuit. Normally I only ride it with clockwise. I feel against the clock. I feel it's harder. And it's not as common, I tell you that. Not as common. because the last downhill towards the sprint is actually a brutally long uphill, and then the waivers keep it going, and then there's another uphill which then leads you to the two kickers on the other side, which is a quick whoop, whoop, down, down. So that's quite a different track or approach, as it probably needs a different bike setup, I feel. Yeah, I would probably go more towards an all-rounder. So yeah, but what I have noticed now, I still use the SL8 tarmac with a disc wheel. I know they say disc wheel is slower on an uphill, which it is. Yeah, it is slower, but with Scotland, there's one little nuance difference, because most of the uphills are they have like a downhill in front of it, so you actually can like chase up with momentum, and that momentum I gain with a disc wheel. The speed I gain with a disc wheel. So I'm already halfway up, and then I have to push. So, and that normally gives me an advantage just by pushing early, and then yeah, get in there. So what we're gonna do now here? We're gonna do one more Glasgow around in Glasgow. Oh no, we skip Glasgow, and we go right up. What is that? Right up that to the other roundabout. Mr. Zwifter. Okay, Mr. Zwifter. I will check it out. Why not? Mr. Zwifter maybe has something to offer, which I haven't seen. Or you know what? It doesn't matter. Check him out and let me know what you think. Come back. Let's talk about it, because every person who puts in the effort to stream this game is putting some extra big effort in it to make it more popular, to bring more people in here. Wow, what's going on here? German guy coming by again. Nice. Here we go. Cliffs. We're going to the cliffs. So we now covered this corner here too. And I think we're just gonna go the most favorite hill up one more time. One more time. So when you do races here on this course here, out of Scotland or rolling highlands, you have this part of the course in your race, and you won't be surprised, but this is a section where you will see surges happening. It looks like it's slightly wavers here. Goes downhill here a little bit. Here's the first beta coming to base. This one here, you want to be aware of a surge coming up here. Yeah, it's a little bit, just a tiny little percentage up there. What we got here, 3%. Yeah, 3-ish. You won't feel that much if you're good at drafting and dangling, but in general, you are working here. If you are on a roll and you want to attack, this is something where you put the first little dick in, okay? Make people chase back on in the back of the group, okay? They have to work, and you stop working exactly around this corner here, right here, because now it flattens out. A little bit of a dip here too. Here, -1. Relax here on this end. And you see these pillars coming up there in the front, a little bridge, little castle there, structure. Around this bend, you crank it back up. Because now all the people like chased back on. They might have passed you at this point. And now you are the person coming, drafting back on. And the real surge starts now. Around this bay, up to the roundabout. You see here it's actually marked in yellow with a little bit of a red dip, and that red dip symbolizes you're gonna be at least at your like 5 watts per kilogram, kind of like at least, okay? So be ready for this little like right left hand bender which ends up in the roundabout. That's actually where we dropped 2 guys here in this previous race. So that's that. It's a slight nuance here. But look at it, it's 3%. If you do that on the load, the whole section here, a little like S section, right here, it's actually yellow. Wow. And here we go, press on, cut back in, give it a really good push, and you will see people really need to work to get back on until you hit the roundabout, which you actually can cut in and out as well. $125K until we next upgrade. Okay. Here we go. Last time going up that mountain. There are some courses one actually starts right around the corner here. You're going out the pens and you're going into this hill right out the gate. 1 minute in, you're in a very hard situation. You have to warm up for this race because you have to pump up this climb. It's the shorter way going up here, and you want to pump up this ramp as hard as you can. As hard as you can, because it really like elevates you and will give you a gap. Because if you are already like ahead of them, like this guy here, Van Goit, Tom Van Goit, and you carry that advantage around this bender here, it flattens out, which is a big advantage to you, excuse me, for just maintaining the gap, or just like trying to recover as much as you can, and then you put in another surge in. Yeah, slower R7. The fact that you can't crash makes this 100 times lamer than actual cycling. You're absolutely right. But you know what? I don't have to cycle 100 times outside, because in these 100 times I might meet a guy who is on his phone or somewhere else who puts me in a freaking hard position to make a call and probably pushes me off the road. So the training is more consistent here than outside. But even outside, you know, it's nice to ride outside, have the real breeze, handling skills and so on. But this one is probably the safer way to train. Let's keep it like that. Coming back to this climb here, this is kind of like your recovery area, or maintaining a gap from the first ramp. Again, always when the corners are coming, this is when the percentage will spike up. And my last climb the other way around was 6 minutes and 46 seconds or something. Here, Sugar South, my 90-day PR is an hour, is a minute and 34. Wow, I'm okay. That's pretty short. So again, if you're around this bender, maintain your speed and try to manage your speed. However, coming back this one here, that's where you do the last push, the last big surge. As after that little bender here, it's only flat out. Yeah, see, slow R7, you get the drift, you know. I mean, you being a motorcycle rider, you know that sometimes the sun in other people's faces might make a motorcycle rider disappear in front of you. So you always have to be the person who reacts first. Otherwise, you smashed out of the road, because the crumple zone is you and not the chassis around you from the other guy who is not paying attention. Yeah. So back to this climb. You saw the last push up here. Now it's flat. Just push up here and maintain speed, and you made it up here. And that's basically the 3 pushes, the 3 secrets to make this climb as successful, most successful as you can. Okay. Whew. 356. Okay. Again, what I like climbs like that is you can punch them up in a minute and 34. Apparently that's my PR, which is great, and it's doable because you have the time to recover here. You have the time to recover. It really helps, especially me, surviving these like very much interval races when it comes to that. On this particular downhill, yeah, you see there's a little bit of actually like percentage uphill, so it's not just all drafting, or just like letting the pedals do his own thing, but it's easier than climbs where you don't get rewarded with such a long downhill section. So yeah, with that one course which starts actually with that climb, that is already a differentiator if you're gonna make it into the break or into the front group or not. Sometimes the race gets split right from the beginning, and yeah, it's all about you, how you can manage your lactate, which you will build up in that short period of time, and then how you relax. I recommend, even a lot of people like just let the pedals like be still and you go in a super draft. I recommend just trying to pedal a little bit. If you want to do the super draft, just trying to pedal backwards. Pay attention if you're in the right gear. Sometimes that's a risk you take to might like caught up your chain, but in general it's pretty easy to do. So, but what you want to do is after such a big effort, don't relax your legs. Just give them a gentle kind of like push, a gentle like rotation. So your legs are still like working a little bit, but they have a chance to to deal with the lactate and just pedal around easily. High cadence would be ideal if you want to reduce lactate in your legs, but if you cannot do that, then just move them a little bit. Otherwise, if you just keep them still and then like start pushing again, it's kind of like on off. Not so good. Not so good. Yeah, there are some courses, some race courses I would like to create here on Zwift Scotland, which may or may not are covered, because you can have a lot of little loop-de-loops and circle back the other way. Could be good racing as well. So for this last like few minutes, I will just spin out the legs. Nothing crazy here. This was a good race actually. Again, I said it like 3 times now. Too bad our 2 guys couldn't join at in the last minute again, because they had to do some kind of connection areas or changing the jersey, which normally doesn't require to leave the game or the pants. So I don't know. It is what it is. So yeah. Default item. I want to buy an indoor trainer that won't break the wall. Any suggestion? That's a good question. You know what, buddy? You check out Facebook Marketplace. I think people upgrading their trainers in a way that they can shift on the controllers, so you can get yourself like an old trainer, like an old Elite or an old Tax. I think it's, don't get me wrong, $300 Canadian. I know it's like maybe $220 euros or 250 US dollars, something in that range, like under 300. Check out Facebook Marketplace in your area. It needs to be a smart trainer where you can detach your rear wheel and then put your bike into it and connect the trainer to the Zwift software, and Bob is your uncle. That is. I think right now the subscription for Zwift is, now you're getting me, $20, $22 a month. Yes, it is. As other subscription companies like Apple, Netflix, and so on, and Disney, they're trying to like squeeze you out, upping it every 2 years. I don't like it, but it is what it is. It's all right. It's a good exercise. I get my money back here 10 times over. Keeps me fit, keeps me engaged. You will have a community with your friends, so go check it out. $300, Facebook Marketplace is your friend. If you purchase a new, probably you want to spend treble, $800-900 on a good trainer. I mean, I spent I think $1,200 on this one, and that was 7 years ago. It's still running like a charm. It's Tax Neo, the first version. I probably would consider selling this one and then buying Tax Neo number 2, because that would allow me to do gear shifting just with resistance, not my real gears here, which is great. It would save me a lot of like money. I don't have to deal with maintenance so much, and probably it's a smoother ride. So having said that, yeah, this one might for sale. But these trainers are heavy, so you're not going to ship them. You're going to go into your neighborhood, into your community, pick one up from another friend. I'm not sure how you can test if this trainer got abused or not, or if it's faulty or not. But yeah, you just have to do your research. But normally you're pretty good in and just grabbing one from Facebook Marketplace. If you get a good deal, go for it. Good question though. But there's a side effect, you know. If you have it set up like this and you start cycling, you might get fitter. You might spend more time on the bike, and you might lose some weight. All a side effect. I don't know if you want that, but you will improve your fitness, because Zwift has a algorithm which keeps you coming back, like batch hunting, kind of like, you know, checking off some routes, some other like performances. If you push 500 watts, 800 watts, 1000 watts, if you go super fast, like 90, 80 kilometers an hour, if you finish certain like race series, like there's so many like incentives. What Zwift makes you keep coming back, unlocks more gear. With better gear, you can squeeze out a couple of seconds here and there. There's a whole community about that, which wheels set, which frames to use on which course to get the best bike setup possible. I mean, you don't want to like show up with a climbing setup on a flat road. You want to show up with an aero bike, disc wheel probably on a flat road, to fight the wind and the clock and probably your opponent as well. So yeah, having said that, 45k done and dusted, an hour 30 on the clock here for this race. I'm actually on to now for 2 hours, so I will call this the day here. I'm just finishing off this kilometer. Never leave that kilometer untouched. You always want to round up. 45.7 is too close to call here. I'm gonna go obviously 46k and let this rip. Not really, but you know what I mean. Glasgow. Benocini from Coalition says, right on. Thank you, brother, for coming on. Give me the right on. 46k done. Again, I thank you guys for tuning in. You guys have a good one. I see you guys on the other side, okay?